Welcome back, my beautiful people. So today's laundry day, so sorry I'm not dressed to my 9. I try and do laundry like once a week, but I've really been procrastinating this last week. I ain't got no clothes. Living on a boat is so different, I guess it's not that different, because I've always lived in smaller homes, and so I didn't have like the regular necessities that everybody else had, so it's not that big of a difference to me anyways. But for other people that live in like 3-4 bedroom houses with washer, dryer, dishwasher, it's different. So I'll take you when I gotta fill up the water tank to take a shower, so we'll do that today. So like I said before, I'm not conventional, so I have had top surgery, a hysterectomy. I've completed all 3 stages of my bottom surgery, so my surgeries are done for as far as my transition goes. But when it comes to transitioning, you also have to change your ID, your social security, your birth certificate, and a lot of people do that first, right? For me, I hate paperwork. I hate doing anything that has to do with paperwork. Like, I don't have insurance right now, so that's kind of stressed me out because my testosterone is about to run out and I don't have a doctor to prescribe me my testosterone. I don't have Medi-Cal to find a doctor or anything like that. Like generally paperwork in general just fucking stresses me out. So when it comes to like my name, changing my name, I waited till the very end. I had a really easy time because it was right at the beginning of COVID, so there was no I didn't have to appear in front of a judge to change my name. They just had a court hearing. But when it comes to me, every time I do something, I have to do something at least 3 times for it to actually work. So I went and I got the paperwork, because you go to the courthouse and you get a name and gender packet and you fill it out and then you give it back to them. They have a court hearing or review it, and then they'll give it back to you, right? Simple. First time I did it, I didn't hear back from them for like 6 months. Well, they finally gave me the paperwork back and they changed everything except for my middle name. So I had to do it again to get everything right because they didn't do it right the first time. And then I went and I got my birth certificate changed. But since I moved out of state, it's been like a lot harder because you have to do it in the state that you were born in the town that you were born in. You have to give it to that county so that they could change it for you. And this is just my experience. I don't really know everybody else's experience, but you get a court order, they give you approval, and then you amend your birth certificate. That's what it is. You amend your birth certificate, and then that takes another 3 to 6 months. So when I gave them my birth certificate and my paperwork, I sent them all the documents that they needed. It's like a $25 fee to change anything on your birth certificate, or even to just get a new one. So I'm in Florida and I was born in California. So I send all of my documents, all of my paperwork over to California with the $25 money order, and I wait 6 months. So at this time, it's already been it took a year to get the paperwork to do it. So I'm like a year and a half, right? This is a year and a half in the process of changing my name. I get the paperwork back and with a note that says the fee went up, so your money order is not valid. But they stamped my money order, so I can't get that money back, and it only went up $1. So I waited 6 months for them to tell me I was $1 short. So I gave them $26 and sent everything back, and I got a new birth certificate. And then you take that birth certificate and you fill out another piece of paper for your social. you get the paper online for your social. I got my paper for my birth certificate in person when I was in California, just because I think that requires more more documents than your social, because you need the court order, you need your regular birth certificate, you need your regular social, and some other things to send to them. So I got that in person, and I just wanted to talk to them face to face. But the social, you can get the piece of paper online, and then you send them that piece of paper that you fill out, your ID, and I gave them my court order just to make sure that everything was kosher and not they weren't gonna need anything further for me. Now it's been like 2.5 years, and I finally got my social back, so I need to take all that stuff to the DMV and get everything switched over. But that process should have taken maybe a year, but for me it took like almost 3. I hate paperwork, and that's probably why, because it doesn't matter if I do it right or if I do it wrong. Either way, it's going to take me a couple times to do it. And I believe in each state it's different. When I was going to counseling, she gave me a packet of, I didn't read it, I don't read either, but she gave me a packet that walks you step by step on how to legally transition, because you have your physical transition and then you have a legal transition. And the legal part is what scared me. I hate doing paperwork. I hate going to the DMV. I hate going to Social Security. I hate doing all this stuff. So I waited till the very end to do it, and I get a lot of questions like, why would you wait? Like when I go and if I buy alcohol, or there was a place that I used to drive through, and every time I had to go through it, they hold your ID just to make sure that you're not going in there, because a lot of rich people live in there and stuff. So they'll take your ID and you have to pick it up when you leave, just to make sure that they're not letting anybody in that isn't supposed to be in there. And there was this one girl, she was so nice, but she always called me by my dead name every time I handed her my ID. Thank you, blah blah blah. And it just, but I mean, she wasn't meaning to do it on purpose. She was being polite, and I just left it alone. It didn't matter. I was moving, so it was all right. My dysphoria with that is minuscule compared to the dysphoria that I had when I didn't have top and bottom surgery. So I wanted to really just focus on that and do that first, because that's what meant the most to me. But everybody's steps are going to be different. Physical transition and legal transition, because each state requires something different, or so I don't even know. I gotta do the laundry, and then I gotta fill up the water tank, and I gotta take a shower, because I feel gross. It's just it's getting hot here, and your boy sweats, so I always feel better when I do laundry and stuff too, because it's the fresh start. You got fresh linens, your towels smell good, your clothes feel clean. I got dog hair everywhere, especially when it starts getting hot. She's gonna shed. Pick the biggest one, because I've been fucking procrastinating. We got 5 minutes. So this hole, stick it in there like that, and you turn the water on. That's how much water we have, and we're filling it up right now. There's been a crazy amount of fish out here lately. So yeah, that's how I fill up the water tank. And then you want to pour like a little bit of bleach sometimes, just a little bit, enough to like kind of just kill any bacteria or anything that's inside your water tank. Right now, there's a crack in my water tank, so I need to re-fiberglass it and fix that. But I love you guys. Do what all the professionals tell you to do, like, comment, subscribe, and leave me some stuff in the comments. I'm gonna go take a shower and have dinner. Love you.